Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2025. Last year, Universal released the highly anticipated film adaptation of Wicked, which was actually the first of a two-part saga, and on top of it being a smash hit at the box office, it was also a smash hit with critics and fans of the source material. It had thought-provoking and timely social commentary, the lead actresses' performances were incredible, the new renditions of the songs were excellent, and it looked stunning. It even went on to win 2 Oscars for production design and costume design, both of which were very well deserved. But like I said, this was only part 1, and now we're off to see the conclusion to this adaptation with Wicked for Good. This was gearing up to be one of the biggest blockbusters of 2025, and I was definitely on the hype train since I loved the previous one. However, while it had a great opening, the reviews were pretty split. Some liked it, others thought it was just average, but after seeing it for myself, I'd honestly put myself in the camp that liked it. For Good picks up where part 1 left off, where Elphaba has now been labeled the Wicked Witch of the West while Glinda has been appointed Oz's protector. And as Elphaba does whatever she can to expose the wizard's lies and corruption, her and Glinda's friendship will be put to the ultimate test. I guess I should make this clear right off the bat, it's not as good as the first Wicked, and I feel like For Good's biggest problem is the pacing. It's about half an hour shorter than the first one, which is understandable. That one was all about the setup, and this one is all about the payoff. But in execution, it feels a bit cluttered and unfocused. It tries to juggle a number of different ideas, but not all of them get enough time to shine, and the connections to the original Wizard of Oz, while obviously important to the story, feel somewhat contrived in their execution. That's not to say Wicked for Good was bad though, not at all. Even if the writing and pacing aren't as strong as they were in part 1, it carries over all the other aspects that made it so good. And that especially applies to the songs. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande's vocals are stellar, and the new songs both of them got were beautiful. I also gotta give credit to the incredibly talented John Powell, as he once again did an excellent job adapting Stephen Schwartz's music for the screen. And on top of their singing being great, Cynthia and Ariana's performances once again were outstanding. I'm not sure if they'll end up winning, but I believe another Oscar nomination is definitely in the cards for them. Their dynamic is just as strong as it was last time, but now things are much more difficult for Elphaba and Glinda given the paths they're on, and their performances make the emotional moments all the more effective, especially towards the end. Also, like part 1, the visual presentation here is amazing. The production design and costume design are once again incredible, with the larger-than-life sets, intricate outfits, and detailed makeup effects working off each other exceptionally well, coupled with a perfect balance of practical and digital effects and environments. As a whole, while Wicked for Good may not bring part 1 down in terms of its quality, it's still an emotional and powerful conclusion. Could the pacing have been better? Sure. And could some of the subplots have been expanded upon? Of course. But it still shines in all the same places as its predecessor, from the powerful lead performances to the stellar music to the timely social commentary to the impeccable costumes, sets, and effects. For fans of the first Wicked, or for any theater kids in the audience, it's worth checking out at least once to form your own opinion on it. But I couldn't be happier that I enjoyed it either way, so that's why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Next time, I'll be talking about another one of the most anticipated blockbusters of the year with Zootopia 2. Things have been rough for Walt Disney Animation Studios this decade, but I'll admit that I honestly have hope in this one potentially being their first truly good sequel to one of their 3D animated movies. Thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2025 in the meantime. If you liked it and want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the Isaac Harthy channel, and I'll see you all later.